Okay. And you were married at the time. So did your wife know what you were doing?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
She was not charged in the whole thing, but yeah, we were kind of running around together.
Okay. And what was her take on what you were doing? Because you guys had kids.
Ugh. Yeah. It was kind of a desperate financial situation for both of us, obviously. Which, she didn't, at first I don't think she knew the extent of what it was going to end up with. Like my original plan was to just, print out like 5,000, sell them, get a new house, find a job, kind of a cushion. But then the bills ended up being so like good looking. They worked so well that it just kind of, ended up starting out printing a few hundred a day just to get by, and then 1,000 a day. And then people started ordering, drug dealers I knew started wanting them. So then I'd print out 5,000, you know what I'm saying? It got a little out of hand, I think, at some point. But yeah, she was aware of it. At first, she wasn't really against it because, we didn't have much of another option at that point. And then, once you start printing so much and having people rely on you along with drug addictions, and you know what I'm saying, it is what it is.
Okay. So there was a guy that you were working with. Was he a roommate or a friend who ultimately ended up setting you up?
So he was a drug dealer that I started buying like heroin from him with these fake bills pretty regularly. I probably got them for like $10,000 worth over the course of a month. He found out that they were fake. I guess one day it was raining, and one of my bills was in his pocket. It got wet, and the color, what I used to make the color shifting ink, wiped off. So he found out the bills were fake. Long story short, he started buying them off me. Yeah, basically, I would drive him up to Cleveland so he could do his thing up there while I was breaking bills throughout the city. And we did that for about 6-8 months. We ended up renting a house together. And then basically we were supposed to go up to Cleveland together to do this little system we had. And I couldn't go. I got arrested on a little failure to appear, so I had to go to jail, bond out. So he just went to Cleveland without me. So I go to the house that we were renting together, and one of his little runner chicks that was selling dope for him basically told me like, he went up to Cleveland and got arrested. He told me not to tell anybody though. So that was a huge red flag for me, obviously, because he told her not to tell anyone. So I basically, got all because I had like a counterfeiting studio in this house. I got all my printers and computers, light boards. I had ventilation fans to suck lacquer out of the window so I could spray them. Certain, process that I did. But so I get all my equipment and go stay out of a hotel. And he called me, and I was thinking, I assumed he was cooperating. I shouldn't even answer the phone, you know what I mean? But I was thinking like, I'll answer it and just deny everything because he doesn't know that I know that, he asked me to get him like 700 grams of heroin over the phone, which like we never talk over the phone. So like, as soon as he asked me that, I knew, immediately. I had my suspicions before, but he asked me that over the phone and I just knew. So I ended the conversation. Sure enough, the Secret Service triangulated my location through the cell phone call and raided my hotel room the next morning.